Welcome to FOH. This week, Kenny, we're going back to revisit the Puntillas. 1 year since I've come up with these with Alex in Havana, and we're going to see how they're going. I had one the other day. I think there's still another year to go, but I'd love your opinion. Can you just check the aroma on that? It's quite rich, isn't it? Quite intense. Still, after a year.
Yeah, it's very powerful.
Very, very powerful aroma. Let's see, there you go. How you been, Ken?
Oh, one soldier's on.
That's it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Excellent. Draw? Can you check the draw for me? One's perfect.
Have you ever said otherwise?
Well, I'm not as big a whinger as you are. As long as it fits within a range, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but your range is concrete block to...
Not at all. I refuse to have a tight cigar. I'll throw it out. But at the end of the day, I still, even if it's a loose cigar, I don't like it. If it's a wind tunnel, but I'll still smoke it. But I seldom ever finish it. Okay, draw, Ken.
Oh, pretty firm.
Is it firm? Draw through the foot of that.
It's got a pigtail on it.
Okay, still draw through the foot of that. You still get through. Much the same?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Kenny, first third of this little Puntilla. I forgot the name of it.
Oh yeah, but you're having an absolute blinder today.
Having a blinder. It's a week before Christmas, right? I got a million things to do. I don't want to do any of them. It's just perfect. I've gone into holiday mode early, and it's not helping me at all.
Yeah.
Puntilla means nail. It's a little nail that you put in the cigar boxes. It's called a puntilla. Puntilla is also a narrow strip of land on the waterfront, which is where the house that we used to stay in Havana was called La Puntilla, and that's why I came up with the name Puntilla. But I also want a cigar that's elegant in the hand. And this is still too young. This cigar is still too young.
But there's some sort of caramelly chocolate.
Caramel chocolate. It's got, but you know, when I blended it, I thought I want something that's going to develop over time, but no more than 3 years. It's where I want them to be. I wanted something you can get in cabs of 50 or have 100 of these at home and go through it. But I think 3 years is about right for this one here.
So how old is it now?
12 months.
12 months, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, all the caramels in there, the chocolate's in there, there's a real sweetness to it. But it still needs some further time down. But so far, so good.
And your rum?
So when Alex and I were getting together and trying to work out the blend, we went through 6 different types of blends for this cigar here.
Sorry, I'm fascinated.
Well, you should be. Our objective was to get, so I said, something between Puerto Larrañaga and Monte Cristo. But you can see that, PL Monte Cristo DNA?
Yeah,
that's what we tried to achieve. So there's effectively no ligero in here. In fact, there's just a little touch, but it's no ligero, just a little touch something. But outside of that,
there is or there isn't?
Just almost like a little cordial in there. But it's seco. It's a seco-driven cigar. That's what I like. Seco's the best part of the cigar. The best leaf seco, the quality seco. There's no beating it. We'll be back to you at the end of the second third. Second third, we're having a gun debate here. So it's getting heated. Not the cigar, mind you.
It's green men and squid.
Not the cigar. The cigar's actually performing
excellently.
It's actually got better and better on the way through. Actually, yeah, I'd say 24 months. 24 months, 30 months would be perfect.
I'd be happy to smoke this now.
Yeah, I know. Pretty close, guys. If you got a Puntilla from earlier this year, give one a crack over Christmas. I think you're going to enjoy it. Well done, Alex. Well done, Rob.
So that's been pretty much the tenet of the whole conversation so far.
It's not a mutual aid.
We did touch on religion as well, so don't feel left out if there's any other area that you're offended by.
Oh, goodness gracious. It's It's vibrant conversation.
I stand firm in my belief that anyone can believe in whatever imaginary people they want. Green men or squid.
We'll be back to you at the end of the last third. Last third, Kenny, of the Puntilla. It's been enjoyable, yeah?
Look, the last half third is starting to get a bit of youth and heat. And,
It has. Surprisingly so.
yeah.
As I said, it's still got 18 months to go, another 2 years to go. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be great. And,
I think
you know, you can only pick them up in Havana.
Don't you sell these?
No, go see Alex. Mate, they're $3.50 to $3.70 CEC each. So they cost nothing.
Except for a plane flight.
Well, if you're in Havana, get a mule, pick them up, bring them home for you. But
Good.
book me
Get a drug mule.
Yeah.
Where's Cassie these days?
91, 92 for me.
Oh yeah, I'm happy with 90, 92.
That's good. And by the time they finish their journey, they're going to be 95s. Good effort. Nice cigar, great in the hand. It's not a jawbreaker. You don't need another jawbreaker out there. It's just a classic shape. Classic Puntilla. Great fun. Until next week. Hasta luego. Much to say?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're good. Sorry. Delete that. Delete that. Greg, sorry. That just came out.
Oh. And
All
welcome to our family show.
It just came out. We'll be back to you. Sorry, we'll be back to you at the beginning of the end of the first there. Teddy poured me a thimble full of rum.
You said you didn't want much.
I didn't get much.
You scoffed it like.
That's a decent rum.
It's about 2% of the Australian allocation you've just thrown down your throat.
2% of the Australian allocation. Bundaberg?
Jesus. Oh, Jesus wept. Oh. It's not Bundaberg.
Appleton.
It's not Appleton.
No? I don't know. To me it tastes like Appleton 23.
Is that a new one they've done?
Yep. Straight out the battle.
When did they do Appleton 23?
Recently. I got no idea.
Gee.
I know.
As the
I
record
drink,
will reveal.
you know what I drink? I drink Havana Club. I prefer Caney, Santiago 11, and Zacapa. That's all I drink. I don't drink anything else.
That's Floricana 25-year-old.
You know what? With our mate Rob Schill,
Yeah.
I've had the La Floricano when I was in Nicaragua. But it wasn't that. It was it a 12 or a 13?
They do a 12. They do a. I think they did a 15, but I think that's gone now.
Yeah.
They do an 18.
Yeah.
But they also, I'd never seen the 25 before. There's only 60 bottles came to Australia.
Really?
And
It's a nice rum.
one turned up the other day.
Why do you like it so much? You're the
Beautiful
wine.
rum. It's incredibly well balanced. It's got great flavours. There's no heat or awkwardness at the end. It's just there's a little bit of sweetness, but it's not cloying. Wonderfully complex rum.
Sounds like me. We'll be back to you at the end of the last third.
It's going to be the shortest video you've ever had, Greg.
Oh, Christ. Our objective was to get, so I said, something between Puerto Larrañaga and Monte Cristo.
So the first half's Portlandia.
No, you dick. It's
Greg's going to be busy today.